Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Jenofeve Designs, and we are currently working in the Wanderlust printable mini album templates, and we are making the large hybrid version of the Wanderlust templates. And today, the last video, I took the inserts out so we can make these double pockets here just for a flatter surface. So I haven't put them back in yet because I want to do another like old school mini album Jenofeve Designs flippy flappy thingy on this page. So I'm just going to leave them out for now. So as usual, the templates will be linked in the description box below or the show more section below. The playlist for this project that we're working on, the Wanderlust Hybrid Traveler's Notebook, will be in the description box below as well. So if you're just joining us, you haven't seen all of the other videos up to this point, you may want to stop and go check out this playlist, and it'll start from the beginning where I introduced the templates all the way to now. I also link any and all products that I use in the description box below as well, in case you want to check them out. I even have a special, I have an Amazon store, and I have a special list just for this project. So if you wanted to see the things that we're using in this project, if Amazon happens to have them, you can go check that out as well. Or I do my best to keep that updated. I've been crazy busy lately, so I don't know if I've got everything in there that needs to be in there. But anyway, so I'm going to set the two inserts aside for a minute, and I'm going to talk about what we're going to use. We're also using the Floral Whimsy. This is my digital paper collection that I released right before I released the Wanderlust. So we're also using this in the album as well. So what we're going to need to do this old school mini album style page, that's what I'm going to call it, is one of page 4. So this is in the large. This is main base layer 3. And I printed it on the vintage background. So we're going to need one of those. And then we're also going to need, in the medium, we're going to need main base layer 3, which is also on page 4. I printed one of those off, and this is one of the pages from the Floral Whimsy. This is from the PDF number 4. So I printed one of those off. These are both printed onto 110-pound white cardstock. And then the last thing we're going to need is, this is envelope number 3, or this long style envelope, whichever size you're working in. But this is on page 12 of the medium, and I printed this off with the vintage background, and this is on 32-pound printer paper. Okay, so I think that's all we're going to need for the template. Oh, and we're also going to use, this is from my Remnants tags. And it is page, well, it's not page, it's this page right here. We use these other two in the envelope. It's one of the inserts in the envelope right here. So we're going to use this one in this page as well. You guys, I've got so many projects going on right now that I think I have mixed up some of the scraps, but I did check and we have used this one in this album. So what I'd like to do is, let's see, let me set this aside. I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out. This is a Fiskars Precision Heavy Duty Paper Trimmer. This is main base layer 3, vintage background. So I'm going to cut that piece away. And then I'm also going to cut this piece away, and I'm going to take this tab off. And so I'm going to put that aside. So we've got that, and then this one, I'm going to cut this bottom piece away. We're going to use both of these pieces. Now I just need to think quickly how I want to do this. Also remember that when they print out, you're going to have that white border around, so the tabs are supposed to be there. So there's nothing wrong with your printout. That's the way it's supposed to print. Okay, so one of these, well, let's split them apart first off. So this one doesn't have a direction, which is good. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this tab on. Oops, there's my doggy. I'm just thinking here on the fly. I'm going to leave this tab on, and I think I'm going to remove the other 3 tabs. Let me put my glasses on. If it was directional, I guess that would really matter, but since this paper isn't directional, it doesn't really matter which tab, as long as you leave one of the long tabs on. And then what we're going to make is a flip out pocket page. And for this one, we're going to leave these 3 tabs on, and we're going to take one of the short tabs off. Actually, we're going to leave that on for now. Yeah. We're going to leave all those on. Okay. And then I'm also going to cut this out. But I'm going to do this off camera. I'm just going to cut it out and all of that jazz. So let me see here. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and prep these and notch these corners here. Oops. I'm going to do this one. We're going to try something fun here in just a second. At least I think it'll be fun. It may turn out disastrous, and if it does, well then we'll just try to salvage it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and score everything. I'm going to cut this out too, and I'm going to score these 4 lines there, but this is a AK Tools scoreboard. And I'm going to go ahead and score everything, all of these, and then I'm going to prep them by folding them over and burnishing them with my bone folder. And then, in order to save time, because again, this is Tuesday, so I'm trying to get these filmed for you guys for this week, because Cosmeticon is coming. And then I'm gonna score everything, I'm gonna prep everything, and then I'm gonna ink everything with the Distress Oxide Walnut Stain. So I'm gonna do all of that, and then I'll be back. The only thing I'm gonna cut out is this. Everything else is the way it's gonna be for now. So I'm gonna cut this out, score it, ink it up, and then I will be back. Okay, so I've got everything. Oh, did I ink this one? Oh, I don't know. Everything scored and inked up. At least I think I do. Here's the envelope. Inked that up just a little bit because it's just white inside. So I thought it would look better if I just inked it up a little bit. And then I inked both sides of that. And then I did ink the inside of this just a little. So what I'm thinking is, first I wanted to try something. Let me grab it. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. I've got these new Thinlits. These were Sizzix Tim Holtz Thinlits. And I think it'd be fun to do this. I think I'm going to use, this one has 3. I think I'm going to use this rose one right here. I think it would be fun to see what we could do with this. So I'm thinking about putting it on here and then having vellum behind it. I think it might be kind of cool. What do you guys think? I think it might be cool. Okay, so let me get my Big Shot out. Alright, this is a Sizzix Big Shot. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to place my piece here, and I'm going to place this where I want it. I don't want it too close to the edge. Like that. I'm going to place this part, this plate on top of that, and then I'm going to crank it through, and then I'm going to crank it back through. I don't think you need to crank it back through. I just like it to be on this end. And then get all those little pieces over there. Die cut confetti. And I'm going to move this one out of the way. Okay. So then I should just be able to remove all these pieces. I would use my little roly tool, but it's so delicate. I'm afraid I'm going to mess some of these delicate edges up. So I think I'm just going to grab my pokey tool and just go through and poke all these teeny tiny little things out. Now you could, since we're going to be putting vellum behind this, you could have maybe put some sort of double-sided adhesive sheet or something on the back of it before you die cut it, but I'm just doing this old school. We're just going to put some glue on it and see if we can get it to work that way. So I think I got everything. Can you see how cool that looks? Okay. So if I can find this, I will link this in my favorite scrapbooking stores and my Amazon list. If I can find it, then I shall. Okay, the next thing I'm thinking about doing is I want to separate this and have this as a top-loading pocket. So, you know what? I think I'm going to rip it. I'm going to get my ruler, and I'm just going to use the thicker side, the metal blade side, and I'm going to try to get it straight. Let me do it like this, just so I can see. Try to get it straight on here. And then I'm going to rip this apart. And now I have me a little pocket for something else. So I'm going to stick that over here in my stuff. Yes. I'm going to ink this up. Let me go ahead before I forget. I'm going to notch these corners. Alright, now I need a piece of vellum. I don't think I have a scrap big enough, so I'm just going to get me a new sheet. And this is what I'm using right now. So I think what I'll do is I'm just going to lay it on here and I'm going to mark it. I'm going to mark it right here so I know to cut it there or close to there. Let me get my paper trimmer back out. I think this is going to be so cute. And then, whoops, I cut off my mark. So I needed to cover all of that blank space. So I'm just going to mark it down here. Or all that blank space, all that cut out space. So this is going to go here. Like that. You know, now I'm wondering, where's that other piece? Now I'm wondering, oh no, that looks good against the white. And then whatever insert we put in there, we'll be able to see through that. That'll be good. Okay, so now what I need to do is I'm going to take my art glitter glue and I am going to try to get, oh, I see one that's not poked through. I'm going to carefully go through here. And add glue in some of these spots because I really don't want it pulling up. Around this intricate part. And it dries clear, so I'm not too concerned about it seeping under. But I do want to make sure I get it in different little spots that have delicate parts that stick up. I hope I'm making sense. So again, you can experiment with this and see if you can get a double-sided adhesive on here before you die cut it. And I might do that one day, but right now I'm just doing it this way. Okay. I think that's as good as it's going to get for now. Maybe some here. I'm sure I'm missing some, but alright, so then I'm going to go around the edges of this. So I want to make sure it gets stuck down pretty good. Okay. So here we go. Oh, Sophie, no. No. Whoops. Shh, Sophia. No. Shh. I'm hoping it's the UPS guy because I had a wipe here somewhere. Believe it or not, I'm still waiting on something to be delivered today for Medicon. So I'm hoping it's the UPS guy. Okay, so I'm just dabbing up some seepage. Right? So it's going to look like that. That looks so cool. And then this is going to be inserted in there, so you'll be able to see that. Plus that other thingy, we're going to put that in there as well. So maybe we'll show that side so you can see that side through there, if possible. So I don't know. I just think it's cute. It's like an extra little something. So now I think I'm going to go ahead. No, I'm not yet. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to attach this piece to this piece first. I'm going to do that because I think we're going to use a magnet to keep this closed somewhere. I'm going to have to find a place to put magnets on here because I want to make sure that it doesn't flop around too much. So we're going to do this first. So the first thing I'm going to do is on this side, I'm going to add some double-sided strong tape. This one happens to be scrapbook.com tape. So I'm going to put a piece there. You know, another thing you can do if you're not sure if it's going to stay stuck, take some liquid glue. White glue is best, and just go ahead and put some on there. And that way you've got double duty. It will stick no matter what when you're double dutying it. Double duty. When you put two types of adhesive to really secure it on there. So I'm going to go up towards the top of this page. I'm just going to lay it on there and fold it over. And I think I did a pretty good job. Now I'm going to burnish that down. Really, really good. Okay, so now I need to figure out, I need to hide my magnets. So I'm going to lay this on here as if it's stuck down. And I'm going to mark just barely where the top of that is. So I want to have one down here and one up here. So I think if I put one there, you won't be able to see it. And if I put one there, you won't be able to see it. So let me get them a little bit more in a line. So this is what I'm thinking. Yes. Yes. Okay. Whoa. Well. So these are the magnets that I've been using. That's what I've got on hand currently. I have found another magnet supplier, and hopefully when I get back from Madecon I can get those for you guys. Let's see. I'm gonna need 4. So it's important to keep your magnets kind of separated out so that they don't slam into each other because they're so thin and fragile. So I'm going to take a couple pieces of score tape, or not score tape, I'm going to take a couple pieces of double-sided adhesive, and I'm going to place them on the dots that I made. Like that. And then I'm going to remove the backing. And I'm going to place the magnets right on the dot. In a minute, I'm going to put tape over top of it so things will slide over it easily. So now I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to match up these just like that. I'm going to draw a circle around these so I can see where the tape needs to go. Add some more tape if I can find my end. Remove the backing. I'm going to go ahead and move them both. And then attach them down. Perfect. So I am just going to take regular old Scotch tape and cover them just so things can slide in really easily without getting hit by that. And then with these, I need to be careful on this one. I need to go up top there a little bit. Okay, so now this will open easy and keep it closed. So let's put some tape on this. Well, there we go. All right, let's flip it over. Let's burnish it down. And then we're going to attach this bottom piece to the two long side pieces. Burnish that down. And let's double check to make sure you can't see a magnet. Looks good. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and take the tape off, the backing off of this. And then line this up. Perfect. There's the magnet right there. Right? Love it. Good job. Good job. Looking good. All right, let's put tape on this one and we'll attach this into the book. Okay, we're going to burnish the two sides, or the top and bottom, and then we're going to attach this long piece to those. Burnish that down. I've already checked to make sure this fits, so I'm not worried about that. Uh-oh, my battery's getting ready to die. So this is the first page, this is the back of the first page, and this is the next page. This is where we're going to put this. So I'm going to line it up in the corners best I can. They're going over. It should fit perfectly if you've done everything perfectly, you know, in a perfect world. And it does. So now I'm going to burnish this. And flip it this way and burnish that. Perfect. I think I'm going to have to change my battery real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've got my battery changed. So let's go ahead and put this envelope together. I'm just going to use the art glitter glue, and I'm just going to go along this bottom here, a little bit right here, and a little bit here. Whoop. I'm going to attach that down. I did not make an insert for this. There is one in the template, but I did not make one for this. Since this is the hybrid version, it's kind of like storage for all of your memories, you know, all the stuff you want to memory keep, or what's the right word for that? All the stuff that you want to put in your albums. So that's a cute little insert for that pocket. What do you guys think about that die cut? I totally digging it. I like it. I think it's so cool. I kind of wish we could like ink it a little bit without getting the whole thing brown, but I think I'm just going to leave it be. So there's that. Just a little something interesting. I just think it's cute. And then let's cut this out real quick. Okay, so I've got it cut out, and I did ink up this side. I'm not going to punch the hole because, again, these are meant to be used while you're working in your traveler's notebooks and things. So let's stick that in there. Oh, that might be too short. No, it'll work just fine. So there, now we have this cute little flip out page. And we should do something here, but I think we're going to leave that for now and give it some thought of what we could maybe do there. Looks like my printer's starting to run out of something. Can you tell the difference in these two pages? This one has a little bit more of a rusty, not rusty, but like a reddish tone, where this one has a little bit more of a yellowish tone. So one of my ink cartridges, I bet, is getting ready to go out. But that's okay, I don't mind. I love that. And then we'll have an insert here, and we'll have an insert here. So there's a double side pocket insert, which is cool. I love having all these places to put things, or to write myself a letter, or to write my notes and fold it up and put it in here, what I want to journal about. I just think it's super cute. I love the die cut. I love the way it turned out. Okay, so we're going to stop there. Do let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and hit this button right here, and then also hit that bell notification. And then here is a link to my shop if you're interested in the Wanderlust templates or the Floral Whimsy. Those you can find those there. And then there should be some videos here on the screen that you might enjoy watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.